The so-called expert never say or see or talk about any of this. What's wrong with people, man? You can read the comments, nobody say a word. This is the live view from the International Space Station. I took the color off so we could see the patterns of the so-called clouds. And that's the moon right there, that blob of whatever. That has no form and it has no... Look at that flash. Wow. But the whole thing started out here. When I saw that flash down there. And then you see the planet go illuminated, woof, like a wave of a photonic wave illuminated the atmosphere. And then you see this little flash right here in this point, right there. You can see like this is a living thing. See how the thing goes, woof, it gets really bright, then it goes dim, and then see, I backed it up to show this, the pattern of this so-called cloud. Look, they all have the same pattern. What that pattern is this. This all hangs like this. Look, they're all the same thing. It's all, it took me years to finally figure it out. These are all hands like this. Look, it matches perfect what I'm saying. Look, like that, like this. It's all the same thing. Look. And then this light just illuminated the whole thing like a wave flashes over. Woof. Then you see a local flash right there. Right at this point, right here. You're gonna see a white flash, shoof, but a local. But you don't hear anybody talking about this phenomena. It's like either they don't see it, they don't talk about it. You don't hear anybody talking about that. It's like a taboo conversation. You can know if you say something, oh, you're weird. No, you're weird. We don't see what you see. Well, golly, man, go get a huge ass monitor. A high definition television, use it as your monitor. Get a HDMI cable, 4K, $10 on Amazon.com. That's what I did. Because I was seeing this deal years ago. See how it goes? Woof. So I adjusted the settings in the monitor, the TV, to be able to, I took the color off, lowered the brightness, and lowered the backlight. And then you see these patterns. See how the flash goes over? Woof. Look at that. Then you see the two things, and finally I figured out when I saw an image of the Apollo 8 of the moon, and I saw the exact same thing. See how it flashes over? Woof. And then you see these two videos. You tell me what kind of wing on the top of the stratosphere is gonna create the same exact pattern every single time, all the time. Look at that, the big flash, woof, and then you see a small flash right there. Look, whoa, and then the small flash, look right there. You see how the deal, there you go. You see how the whole thing is always the same, tubby, and it's had the exact same geometry every time. That's the moon right there, that plasma ball looking thing. That's the so-called moon right there, look, right there. So you tell me how in the world that can be the moon that we see from the ground, so crispy. See, look how the light flashes over the entire planet. Woof. There. It comes in waves, but they're not like every 7 seconds or 5 seconds. They go in different intervals of time. It's not regular. It's irregular, and then that little flash here and there, you know, it's local. It's gonna be one down here and another one here later on during this video recording from the space station. These are the space station solar panels, and that's the one of the module that has one of the Soyuz emergency life craft. In case some emergency happen, they can just bail out and through that. It's right there, this. But you see how the whole thing flashes over, woof. And that little ball right there, that's the moon, according to these people. So the question is, what the heck is the atmosphere? It's got to be some kind of a control layer that enhance not only the view of a space, but electromagnetic energy and other things. This is some weird deal, but nobody talks about this. Look how the light is bouncing off of the space station, really incredible, but you see the rest of the planet is like really dull. And then when it enters the shadow part of Earth, you see all these insane, man, flashes of color going in every direction. And that thing started like shaking and stuff. And I heard an astronaut calling ground control, telling them that the station was shaking so violently that he thought it was gonna come apart. So after a little, see the flash? After a little while, the thing did a 180-degree turn around. Apparently they hit electromagnetic walls. Apparently this planet is surrounded by electromagnetic walls that are built in to impede humans to escape or something. So when you start digging into this deal, but you don't hear anybody talking about that. Oh yeah, the Van Halen belts and shit, and they think that that's far from, no, that is right here. It's right above our asses, above our heads. See, that's a recording right there. And then you can see all these spherical things on top of the so-called cloud that are all tubby. They all have the hand-shaped thing. So this is a purposely made. Look, right there. See the flash? It happened in a specific place after that big wave came over. Woof! See, look at that. But for some reason, people just don't think. They don't talk, they don't think, they don't say a word. Even if you show them the deal, there's still no comments. Well, there's something wrong with people, man, really is. Look at that, that's the moon. You tell me that deal that we see from the ground doesn't look anything like that. This is like a plasma ball filled with smoke. A dull color, something that doesn't resemble anything about like what the moon we see. Look at that, I'm gonna lower the brightness. Check it out. Some faceless deal. Well, how in the world do we see that? So it has to be that the atmosphere acts like a magnifying glass, and on top of that, other things. It magnifying the electromagnetic waves and other things. Like I say, we just don't know a thing. And the people that are supposed to be investigating, look at that. Look at all those two videos. Look, a hand right there. Well, a hand, no, bunch of them. Then you see the spherical thing. See, look at that. Fwah! It flashes over. And that thing looks like it's alive, like it's a brain breathing and you know. Look at that, that thing with a sphere on top of it, right down here. I mean, like I say, I've been showing this kind of video for years. And you don't hear one single person in the comments saying, wow, man, look at that. That could be this, or it could be that, or no, nothing. You don't hear a single word. Like, people don't know what to think, and they cannot think either. They don't want to say anything because they feel, I don't know, nobody talks. And the so-called expert, if you show them this deal, then they, oh, but you're tripping, blah, 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 blah. Oh my God, man. Oh, I see UFOs. Wow, I see aliens, reptilians. No, this has nothing to do with any of that. I can guarantee you none of that is this. This is above that level. This is from whoever designed this deal where we are. This reality. I heard a man today talking about dimensions and that we're living in a fourth dimension because of time was one of them. Well, but he didn't say anything about that shape of hands that I keep finding on everything. Like I say, it took me 15 years to decode finally what that was, those two things that you see on top of the atmosphere, or what we call atmosphere. They're on Mars, on Venus, on Jupiter, on Mercury, and on the moon, on every moon, asteroid, planet, the same exact geometry. That is not a coincidence. That's the rule. Well, then what that is? Well, that's the code encoded on everything. So that means that we are living inside a mind, a designer. His signature is that of a freaking hand. When I enlarge the image, then that look, oh, it's too bright now. This is the best view of it. Then you see down here, you see these patterns. That's what I was pointing out in this video. And they look fuzzy, but when they are right under the thing, it looks crispy clear. And you can see it looks like a city or something, but it's not that. It's organized.